Alright guys, welcome back to Persona 5. Last time we met in Persona 5, we returned back to Madarame's palace and actually made a little progression. We didn't make much, but you know, every little bit counts. I think actually this part is actually where we finish up the actual infiltration process, assuming I'm not just standing there. Um, because I will admit, once you start getting into the infiltration groove, I feel that time just kind of flies. Um, when infiltrating, especially in Madarame's palace. Madarame, I feel, is the shortest. I might be wrong on this, by the way, um, because Okumura's is long for his own reasons. Kamoshida is long just because of it's the beginning of the game, and there's so much going on in that. Kanashiro's is only really long because of its stupid safe puzzle. Shido's palace can go to hell. I'll talk about that at a later part. Sai's palace? I really can't give you a definitive answer on that. I don't really have a problem with Sai's palace. I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. I don't think it's the best one out there. How could I word this? I don't like think it's the best palace. I don't actually. What is my favorite palace in this game? I'm not counting the new palace for Persona 5 Royal. I really do like that palace, by the way. The new palace in Royal is, oh my god, it is so good. I love that I love the new palace, and the third semester overall is just, my god, it is so. I can't tell you about it though, 'cause I don't want to get into spoilers, because I don't want to be that guy. But my god, it is. Oh my god, and if it just got me. It was especially because I intentionally got the bad ending. And I don't know how, but bad ending makes me cry more than the good ending. How does that happen? Whatever. I can't complain. That's just the good thing about the palace, I guess. Anyway, um, what is my favorite palace in the original 5? I'm not gonna say Mementos. Not even the final area of Mementos. I don't really like. I don't. Kamoshida's is interesting. It's just that it's just bogged down by the fact that there's so many story-driven parts in it, and that it's at the beginning of the game, meaning it's slow and boring as hell. Madarame's Madarame's has a fairly interesting gimmick in terms of the painting thing we're doing right now, and just how it's very artistic and stuff like that. But it's also just kind of forgettable at the same time, I guess, if that makes sense. Kanashiro's has the best theme to me. I like Price, but I don't like it because of the fact that Kanashiro 1 is not very an interesting villain in this game, and 2, his boss fight is fairly mundane. Um, um, the palace after Kanashiro, I won't tell you who's it actually. I'm gonna say it. Futaba's palace. Futaba's palace. I like Futaba. I don't like her palace. I feel that there is a lack of safe rooms in there, to be honest. Then again, that's just a problem that kind of persists throughout the palaces. What am I doing? Yeah, you're on Jack Frost way too long, my dude. Nice job, Panther. No, she's off her feet, dude. Nice job, Crom. What was I saying? Futaba's palace, I like the idea of her palace. I just feel that it's very segmented and it doesn't flow well to me, I guess. It's fairly interesting, I will admit, but it's just its flow doesn't feel right to me. Okumura's palace, no. Shido's Palace. It does have one of my favorite story moments in the game. The boss fight against the black masked character. We'll find out who that is later. I think next part mainly. Because I love that boss fight. It is so it really shows an interesting side of one of my favorite characters in the game. But Shido's Palace also has those stupid hallway sections in between each of the letters of recommendation, and they're so stupid. I hate them. Nice job. I guess. In terms of the original Persona 5, I guess I could get away with saying that my favorite palace is Madarame's, since that's just the one that doesn't really make me annoy me in terms of encounters or anything like that. And also Yusuke. It also brings in Yusuke, and I love Yusuke. And I do love the theme that plays during Madarame's Palace. I believe it's called A Woman. Yeah, that's what my playhead says. Oh, I was trying to decide, should I take it or just not do that? Because you can ask for more money from enemies now. And depending on... I don't know. I think it's their mood? I don't know, actually. They can actually give you the same amount of money they just gave you. Or they'll get furious and you'll be back into the fight. So, be careful.
Careful.
Yeah, I see him too. He saw me too.
Let's go. I am thou. Surprisingly tough. Persona. Go down.
I will say that I think my least favorite palace has to be Okumura in the original because of just a few factors. One, the captain badge section, and Okumura's boss fight. Also, the story arc that is associated with it, because I feel so bad for Haru during that arc, because it should have been hers, but Morgana takes it, and I hate that about Morgana. It actually just makes me end up not liking Morgana as much as I should. Like, I don't hate Morgana. I just feel that... How do I word this? He's just not as... interesting as I want him to be. You know, they leave a lot of things to him in this game. You know, they play with the fact that he has no memories and that he may or may not be human. Spoiler alert, he's not human.
Hey, I see a shadow.
Jesus Christ, dude, you're getting spotted way too much. But, like, you know, he's very knowledgeable in the metaverse. He has no idea of who he is. He doesn't even know if he's a human or not, which he isn't, again. And towards the end of the game, we actually do discover who he is. But after that, he never questions it. And he's just not as good as it should have been, I guess you could say. Like, I don't see really much development with him. Like they imply that he gets his memory back slowly throughout the game, but nothing in the game really shows me that. He doesn't have, like, sort of vivid connections. Like, he doesn't start to, like, remember images of his past, even if they're vague. He just kind of just says that he is. And that's really about it for Morgana in terms of his character. And also the fact that he tells us to go to sleep every 5 seconds. Luckily, they changed that in Royal, where you only have to sleep during story sections.
I'll reveal your true form.
Dude, that is like sexual harassment beyond so many levels. Then again, we're thieves. So. Well, then again, sexual harassment, I mean, we just changed a guy's heart for that kind of crap. So, I don't know. Eh. I'll let you guys decide on that one.
Persona! Serves you right.
I actually think I might be wrong on in terms of when we're finishing the palace.
That's all she wrote.
Every time Ryuji does his all-out attack, I just think he's gonna break it. He breaks his spine. I just imagine a cracking sound. Like he face plants, but like his back just like bends in like the most unnatural way I have ever seen. So I just imagine that, and it's just like, oof, that just sounds uncomfortable. Unless Ryuji is like really flexible. And I would assume he's not, to be honest. He does slouch a lot, though. Yeah, this is when... Hee-ho, bitch.
Nice work, team.
Man.
Okay.
Okay, we're done. Hurry up and move on.
Hold on, let Joker steal crap first. So yeah, I might want to mention that this Let's Play, that from now on, I don't really remember what happens from here on out, unless it's a major story section, mainly because it's been I don't remember what I did in this game, because it has been a while since I recorded this. Because I believe I finished recording around the end of, I finished recording around the middle of March, and we are currently in the middle of April. So, it's been a while since I last recorded it. Also, I played Persona 5 Royal, so I may have forgotten that. And if, by the way, I know I am severely late to the punch on this. I am highly aware of the fact that I should be playing Persona 5 Royal and not Persona 5. I'm just going to stick with Persona 5 in terms of this Let's Play for right now, mainly because, one, I've already started this. Two, the original Persona 5 is different enough to where I can get away with not doing Royal. And also, I already recorded everything, so I am not re-recording this. I am not that crazy. I will probably do Persona 5 Royal at a later time. Not immediately after this. God, no, I'm not that crazy. Probably maybe next year or something. I don't know. I don't even know when this Let's Play is going to finish. Because actually I'm planning on doing a schedule change starting after this week's parts are uploaded and done, is where instead of just doing 5 parts a week like I've been doing, I would just be going 7 parts a week. So we're going to 35 this week. So starting on the Monday of next week, which would be part 36, we would go from 36 to 41. I want to say 42, I think.
Look at this.
Is that right? 42. We'd be going to part 42 instead of part 40. I hope that makes sense. Basically, I would be doing parts from Monday to Sunday, or just all week. But I would still be doing the story-driven Sundays and dancing videos. The Persona dancing videos. And again, I highly apologize for the lack of uploads. Just, with every segment, like, no dancing videos, no Persona 5, no
Hey.
story-driven Sundays. I've just been severely busy with other things. I just wanted to finish up school and get that over with.
Hey.
So, sorry about that, but at the time of this recording, my last day of lectures just finished up. And we begin finals next week, but most of my finals are essays, and I am practically finished with most of them. Because I am a decent student, at least. Okay, so okay, hold on, let me explain this part. So, for this part, what we're doing right now is we're actually looking for the real Sayuri out of these paintings. And it's pretty obvious which ones are the fakes if it has a different colored shirt on them. But
Hey.
but we also need to look at the smaller details too in order to really make sure that it's different. I always get the last one wrong, to be honest. I always get the one right before the last one.
Whoa.
I always get the one that was right before that one I clicked. Because I'm just that stupid. Other than that, though, it's not terribly hard. If you get it wrong in terms of if it's the real one or not, Yusuke just says, "Oh no, that's wrong," and then an enemy pops up and you defeat it. That's it. Not much of a threat otherwise, but still a bit of a threat if you're at low health or SP like I kind of am, I believe. I think I'm at low SP. Alright, so now we found the treasure,
There it is.
but we can't get to
Doesn't
it.
look a bit hazy?
It looked like that last time.
Once we send the card and make Madarame aware it'll be stolen, it'll materialize like yoo-hoo!
Organa, shut up. There are, like, guards right over there.
Something like a self-portrait.
I'm highly surprised that those guards did not hear that and run right after Morgana. I'm just saying. Like, how did they not hear him?
Hmm.
I forgot how many days are left on the deadline. I didn't look. I haven't looked. It's been a while since I've recorded this. I need to know.
I can see it.
Oh, 9 days? Okay, so not going to be much of a wait between the boss battle and change of heart. Probably. I don't know.
A safe room!
No, this is clearly not the end of the part. Look at the time. So for this section right here, we're basically figuring out a way to get to the treasure with little to no issues. Why am I just standing there? So first things first is we're actually going to mess with this control panel in here. And we're going to learn that we can turn off the lights, but not the lasers. We can turn off the lights, open the shutters, and turn off the wait, okay, hold on. Turn off the lasers, turn off the lights, and open the shutters. Opening the shutters is just for progression in terms of getting to the other side of the room. Turning off the lights is actually what we really need to be doing. Turning off the lasers, you can't do it. You literally can't do it. So as you've noticed, though, there's this hole on top of where the lasers are, on the top of the cube of lasers. That's actually how we're going to get in. We are going to have someone drop in from above, get the treasure, and then get out. Because we're actually about to see how we're going to do that in a minute, or in a few minutes. I think this is actually one of those times where I think I can negotiate with the shadow but I can't because it's technically a mini boss. The reason I thought that was because the fact it played Master Struck. Will you stop? What was I saying? When it plays Mass Destruction, my instinct kicks in thinking I can talk to the Shadow. But due to the fact that this is technically a mini-boss, I can't negotiate with the Shadow. Why did it take me that long to realize they're weak to lightning? Yeah.
That won't work right now.
That's all she wrote.
Alright. So now we are actually gonna try to get the we're actually gonna try to figure out a way to lower ourselves onto the treasure.
See it. I can see it.
Joker, a treasure chest. Don't worry though. It's nothing special.
Dude, you are out of SP.
Go down.
Cool. Looking cool, Joker.
Can't pass it to Yusuke, so you're just wasting your time.
Persona. Let's go, Captain.
Get it, Skull. You got any blend moves? It's weak against those.
Captain Kidd.
Get it, Skull. Now that's a dawn pass. Persona. It's trying to run. Watch
Oh yeah. So some shadows will try to run away. All you have to do is just defeat them before they run away.
Keep it going, Fox. We can't let it escape now. Take it out, Persona. Eat this. What's the matter?
There you go. I don't really ever have them run away because you literally have a turn to defeat them. And if you defeat them, they can't get away. So, defeat them.
That was incredible.
You also have the Thieves' Den to help you out. I really won't. I'm not going to get into what the Thieves' Den is, but basically, what the Thieves' Den essentially does is, or Thieves' Net. What is it? Thieves' Den? Whatever.
I can feel it.
It's essentially other players from the game help you out when you quest it, and that's about it.
Focus.
Yeah, that's really all there is to it.
Show me your true form.
I shouldn't have counted it as an ambush. I'm just saying. Oh, come on.
Let's go. Surprisingly tough.
Clean hit. Physical attacks won't work on this one. Physical attacks won't work on this one.
Or gun.
Very well.
Not good. Fox isn't finished.
Persona. New way. Ravage them.
No, you idiot.
Fox is going for Persona. Hey, listen to us. Hey.
Persona. Bam.
Fox is unconscious.
He's dead.
Strong against gunshot. Don't waste your bullets.
Not this. No. Okay.
Let's do this.
Persona. Die already.
I'm gonna die.
Somebody's getting too reckless.
Whoa! Not looking that cool, Joker. That was a waste.
Girls enraged? Hey, just calm down. Listen to me.
You're mine.
Idiot.
Those won't work, so be careful. Persona! Eat this!
What? You know, usually you go for the person you enraged, not the person next to them.
Jack Frost. Ravage them.
Let's do this!
You know, I may want to mention that if that was me using Snap that often, that would have costed a lot of HP.
Nice.
That's one thing I don't like about this game either, is that the enemies use HP moves, but I understand why they're doing that, so I'm not mad. It's just kind of like a stupid thing to me that just doesn't make sense, honestly. It's like, you know, the enemy doesn't use their health points when they use a health point move, but I do, and it's like, why?
I see a shadow. Show me your true form.
Especially if the enemy is another Persona user.
Don't use flex attacks.
This is my other self.
It's not like we have any of those.
Their attacks are useless. You missed? Come on, Joker! Gross, though.
For real.
Panther's confused. Calm down and stay still.
Who's next?
You missed?
I'll try to heal that. That makes me angry. That just makes me angrier than it should be. Than I should be. I'm just saying. Oh, nice. Too bad I can't use that.
Only one more. Let's go.
He said come.
Go down.
I am mentally 5 years old.
Incredible, Joker.
I've had this one before? Hmm.
Victory is ours.
A spectacular victory.
Okay.
All right.
Trip.
Nice.
I can feel it.
Ah.
This one's weak to electricity.
I am thou. Goemon, strike!
Oh, nice one, Fox.
Let's go. Goemon!
Oh, nice one, Fox.
Did he even look at who's next? Oh, nice one, Joker.
Smooth. We can't let it escape now. Take it out. We can't let it escape now. Take it out.
Did I know that they were gonna panic? I mean, usually they only panic whenever they're at low health. So,
Took one out.
Let's go. Go down.
I think these are the only enemies that ever really panic for me.
Serves you right.
I never really had any other enemies that I can remember panic.
Not bad.
Don't push it. I love doing that, by the way. That's like my favorite thing to do in this game is just say, give me some money, and then proceed to do an all-out attack.
Watch them carefully.
God, Ryuji hit him faster than you idiots.
3 enemies. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Joker. Don't use blessed attacks.
Ah, I hate that. I hate that.
We can do it.
Persona! Captain Kill!
Let's go.
Persona! Let's go, Captain!
Let's go. Not over yet. Don't use blessed attacks.
Persona! New way! You're mine.
Joker took one out. All right.
Oh yeah, that doesn't. I can't do a hold up since that wasn't the enemy. Oh, but they beg for their life. Show me the money. Thank you.
We're done here. Let's go. Nice work, team.
I leveled up.
What's that?
Okay. Focus.
All right. No, no. I see the playhead. No, don't do this to me. You're doing this, are you?
Looks like we can use this place to rest.
You're doing it. I can feel it. I can just see the save screen coming up.
I'll just add this.
Ah, yeah, I'm ending the part. Yeah, all right. So the next time we meet in Persona 5, we're finishing up the infiltration of Madarame's palace, and I believe we may be sending the calling card. So see you guys next time, and take care.